The WNBA is on fire right now, and not in the way fans hoped. A bombshell has exploded across social media, in the sports world, and within the very foundation of the league itself. The name at the center of it all? Caitlin Clark. And now, unbelievably, it's the WNBA commissioner who's facing the fallout. Suspension, outrage, and an entire fan base demanding answers. It all started innocently enough. Just another game, another sold-out arena, another headline night for Caitlin Clark, the IO. Rookie sensation who's taken the WNBA by storm. She's the face of a new era, drawing record-breaking crowds, millions of new viewers, and single-handedly transforming the league's visibility. But during a recent matchup, something went very wrong. The game was already tense. Clark had taken some hard hits early in the first half, drawing gasps from fans watching in the arena and at home. But what really sparked the controversy was what didn't happen. The officials swallowed their whistles. No fouls, no warnings, just silence. Then came the moment that blew everything open. In the third quarter, Clark was blindsided by an absolutely brutal screen, shoulder high with clear upward motion, and she went down hard. Replays showed it all in horrifying detail. Fans were stunned, commentators were speechless, and yet no foul was called. The silence from the refs was deafening, but what came next ignited a firestorm. Clark, clearly shaken but composed, got up and asked the official why nothing had been called. She didn't yell, she didn't show disrespect, but instead of a reasoned response, she was hit with a technical foul. That moment sent shockwaves across the sports world. Instantly, the clip went viral. Hashtags exploded. When oh no, justice for Clark. When oh no, WNBA fix. And even oh no, Refgate. Former players, analysts, and celebrities began weighing in. "This is a disgrace," one analyst tweeted. "You don't treat the league's brightest star like that, unless something bigger is going on." It didn't take long for conspiracy theories to emerge. Was the league trying to humble its most popular player? Were the referees sending a message? And most importantly, why wasn't the league stepping in? Then came the leaks, an anonymous source, later confirmed to be a longtime WNBA employee, came forward to a major sports network with explosive claims. According to the Whistleblower, there were internal communications among officiating supervisors discussing how too much attention was being placed on Clark, and that the league needed balance. The implication? Some in power didn't want Clark dominating the headlines, even if that meant officials might let things go when it came to contact against her. This set off a media firestorm. Every major outlet ran with the story. Talk shows debated the claims nonstop. Players from across the league were put under the spotlight. Some defended the officiating, while others came to Clark's defense. But the most deafening silence came from the top. WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. For days, Engelbert refused to make a public statement. As pressure mounted, fans began demanding accountability. Petitions circulated calling for an independent investigation. Sponsors started to express concern, and then, suddenly, everything changed. Late Thursday night, a bombshell press release dropped. The WNBA's Board of Governors announced that Commissioner Cathy Engelbert would be placed on administrative leave pending a full investigation into internal communications, officiating protocols, and potential bias against players, particularly Clark. The statement was short, but it confirmed what many had feared. Something serious was happening behind the scenes, and the scandal had reached the very top. Sources close to the situation revealed that the board had reviewed emails and internal memos showing a pattern of concern over Clark's outsized influence and the need to protect league parity. While nothing explicitly stated a directive to target her, the language was damning enough that the board had no choice but to act. Fans were stunned. A commissioner suspended? That's almost unheard of in professional sports. But the outrage was too loud to ignore. Clark, meanwhile, has stayed remarkably composed through it all. In her first public comment since the scandal broke, she said, "I love this game. I play hard. I compete. I don't expect special treatment, but I do expect fairness. That's what every player deserves. That statement only further galvanized her supporters. Clark wasn't playing the victim. She was calling for integrity. And in doing so, she may have just saved the WNBA from deeper turmoil. But the fallout continues. Social media has been flooded with examples of questionable officiating involving Clark over the past month. Clips are being dissected frame by frame, showing moments where obvious fouls weren't called, where she was held, pushed, and even elbowed without so much as a whistle. The public perception? This wasn't just one bad game. This might be a pattern. And now, lawmakers are starting to ask questions. Yes, you heard that right. Members of Congress have begun publicly questioning whether the league's treatment of Clark could amount to workplace discrimination. While it's early, the political spotlight now pointed at the WNBA is something the league never wanted. Sponsors are watching closely. Nike, Gatorade, and several high-profile brands with partnerships tied to Clark are reportedly evaluating the situation. That means real dollars are on the line. And for a league that has worked so hard to grow its audience, this could either be a breaking point or a breakthrough. Behind closed doors, there's talk of officiating reforms. Rumors suggest that the league may implement body cams for referees, real-time oversight of calls from a central office, and even a new code of conduct for league officials to prevent this kind of bias, or perceived bias, from ever happening again. The Players' Union is also expected to get involved. Several veteran stars have privately expressed concern over how this scandal could damage the league's credibility. Others have pointed fingers back at the media, accusing them of stirring the pot to favor one player. But regardless of perspective, one thing is clear. The WNBA has reached a moment of reckoning. Caitlin Clark is not just a rookie anymore. She's a symbol. A symbol of the league's growth, its challenges, and now its urgent need for transparency. The fans see it, the players feel it, and the leadership can no longer ignore it. With the commissioner suspended, an investigation underway, and the world watching, the WNBA has a rare opportunity. It can clean house, rebuild trust, and emerge stronger. Or it can collapse under the weight of its own mistakes. As for Clark, her focus remains on the game. She dropped 28 points in her next outing, silencing critics and proving that no scandal will shake her. She's here to play, to lead, to change the game. And judging by the way the world is rallying behind her, she may do more than that. She may just redefine it. The question now is, will the league rise with her or be left behind?